But yeah, so today, beautiful day to ride. I'm in shorts, so I got a tan. Oh yeah. Guess who got a tan? Guess who got a tan? Me. And I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna zoom right past. Get your dog on the leash back. Whoa. And I'm not a big fan of my tan. I don't know how this happened. So we all know the face. Probably one of the most difficult spots to get tanned. You know, right? Like it tans last, I feel like. It'll be in the sun for the same amount of time, but your face will always be less tan. I don't know what I did or how I did it. My face is like 2 shades darker, like 2 shades darker on the tan scale. I don't know what the tan scale is, but like my face is visibly darker than like any other part of my body, which is crazy, right? Cause you know, like the bottom of the legs, right, the lower legs, oh, those things just tan up like bread and butter, bro. Always, at least for me, this is my personal experience as a connoisseur and living on the earth for a couple years. I'm not a veteran at the game yet. I'm still roughly about 1/8 of the way through. Little past 1/8 of the average game playing time, which is 80 years. I'm roughly 1/8 to 1/7 of the way through the playing time. But yeah, I feel like those spots tan a good bit, you know. The legs, the arms, especially if you're a farmer. We all know that farmer's tan. And boy, do I not have a farmer's tan. It was tank tops and shirtless for me. It was kind of weird though. A little weird. Couple of strange people. I'm not trying to judge, not gonna leak where I was, not gonna try and judge anybody, but it's gonna sound like I'm judging. Let me make sure this is recorded. I've had some incidents recently. Okay, we're good. But what I'm saying is, man, how do I phrase this? Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. Let me take off my gloves. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm back. I just was making sure camera angle's good. Stuff like that. I think the camera angle is the best that I'm gonna get today. Later on, when I upgrade to a helmet camera, so you guys see exactly what I see, I think will be a little better. I don't want you guys looking at the sky, but I don't want you looking at the handlebars, you feel me? So like, I also sit, like angle my body to be more down when I'm riding, not straight up like some other YouTubers. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah. Not trying to insult anybody, but a lot of people have some pretty weird laughs. I myself am one of them, but like some people are just like weird. There's this one person who would laugh. Like their husband would tell them a joke and they'd be like, yeah. Like that was like spot on to what they'd sound like. And then another girl was like, like just changing tones. Like it'd go from a to of weird. Kind of weirded me out. The way certain people laughed. They laughed like, one person laughed like the Joker. Literally voice of the Joker, probably. They could fly. I believe it. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10 chance they're not lying. That dog's off the leash. I'm gone. Oh, I'm gone. Is there a truck there? Is that a vehicle? Bro, my legs are so fried right now. Okay, anyway, back to the tan. Yeah, my face is so tan. I'm gonna be putting stuff on to maintain the tan on my other parts to like hold the tan better. Cause tanning is the easy part. Maintaining the tan is the hard part. Also, people who just sit down and tan, psychopaths. Psychopaths. Bro, it's so bad just sitting down and tan. It's probably top 5 worst experiences. Cause it's like 90 degrees and you're just sitting in the sun. Applying sunscreen like every 10 minutes. Just like I can't tan, bro. But yeah, crazy. On the flight there, I was watching the movies. I was watching a movie. A trilogy, actually. The Dark Knight trilogy. Oh my gosh. Can I get a W. Christian Bale in the chat? He was fully committed to that role. Fully. I'm just gonna sneak like fully committed to that role. I mean, he was going through changes left and right in the movies. Also, can I say, I did not like the third movie. Bane, great villain. Just the plot, you know. Everything up to where it's like, Bane was not. Holy shit, there's a guy there. Bane wasn't the guy who escaped. He's not Ra's al Ghul's son. Bro, that was so lame. Some random turned it out to escape the prison. Like, are we serious, bro? That should have been Bane, okay? First off, you're some rando. I don't know you. Bane was caring. I feel like they didn't finish the script. And they're like, well, crap. The script doesn't feel done. We need to add some. We need to make this one character important. What was her name? Martha? I don't even know her. She ain't no Rachel, though. Rachel was a crucial part. And the fact that they killed her, excellent, excellent, excellent. I love seeing characters that I actually care about in movies dying. Probably top 5 favorite things that a movie can do. It's amazing, you know? It's so refreshing to know that they don't care about what we think. Like, in real life, okay, let's take the newest Jurassic Park movie. Nobody died. None of the main cast, besides, the guy who spoke French. Oh, fires. What a tragic death. I think his name was Frank or something. I'm probably totally mistaken. I'm getting sidetracked, but like nobody died. It's kind of lame. You know? Like none of the main cast. Like if the Scarlett Johansson character died, oh, bump it up from a 5 to like a 7. I promise you. Any movie directors out there? Kill off some characters, bro. Nobody wants to see a perfect, nothing bad ever happens, you know, like, this is, if we're going real life, realistic, Batman, Rachel Dine was peak writing, because I actually cared, and then Harvey Dent, oh, the first two movies, oh my god, there's not a single bad part about the first movies, you know? Ra's al Ghul taking control of like a ton of people in Gotham, amazing. Like Ra's al Ghul being like the main villain of the story after he taught Bruce like everything he knows, absolute cinema. Like, Ra's al Ghul is the main villain in the first one. As he doesn't steal, he has people steal the thing that puts all the water in there, and he has Crane poison the water. Also, can we get a Scarecrow? Can we get some... Scarecrow needs more action. Because as much as I love the Dark Knight trilogy, the Joker, I'm getting rid of the final movie, The Dark Knight Rises, in general. Bane, amazing. Everything else, eh. I say, let the movie end with the Joker as the final villain, and then give Scarecrow, like, nah. Here's what I was thinking about this, right? I was thinking about this. Okay, hear me out. This is gonna be really bad, but I need your feedback. The Dark Knight trilogy, the second movie, because we're replacing the Dark Knight Rises, get rid of it, and then for the middle movie, because we need the trilogy still. What if Lucius, or we could put the Joker still in the middle, if we really want to, we could figure this out. What if, no, actually, what if the Joker poisoned or manipulated Lucius Fox to become the Riddler, and then, like, I could make this a quad. What do you call 4 movies? Trilogy, quadity, fourdity. The series, the movie series, could be the Joker's final trick. Manipulate Lucius Fox, turning him into the Riddler by poisoning his mind or something, because let's just say he figured that out somehow. Lucius Fox is now the Riddler, but that doesn't reveal to the end. And Lucius Fox's final effort to defeat Batman, and Batman doesn't know that Lucius Fox is the Riddler until the final showdown, where Batman just wants to murder the Riddler because he killed Alfred, right? He just killed Alfred right in front of the face, making everybody tragic, because Alfred's best character in the movie. It goes Alfred, and then a very close second is Batman. Also, I will say the ending in The Dark Knight Rises is peak. He foreshadows how he never wanted him to return, and that he wanted a good life, and there was nothing. And then he ends up, Bruce found out the restaurant was there. Like, oh. Champagne. Like, straight cinema. But, anyway, back. In the Riddler's final effort that Batman reveals is he created Clayface, which is the next movie's main villain. I mean, this could just go on forever. I could make peak movies. And then Batman has to find the weaknesses to Clayface, loses twice, dies for a brief moment, and then he realizes that he can't beat Clayface alone. So Jim Gordon is Nightwing. No, I'm kidding. That'd be so bad. That'd be horrible. Oh my gosh. Can I also say, Jim Gordon needs to die. Clayface needs to slime out Jim Gordon. I need Batman to suffer. Batman must die. Batman must die on the inside. I want him to not hold back. And Clayface is like a genius this time. Because the Riddler transferred his consciousness. No, that's too much. But like, the Riddler made Clayface, turned a scientist into a monster known as Clayface that just runs Gotham now. Batman is alone. Dies. Realizes that he can't beat Clayface alone. And then here's where the good part comes in. Alfred's alive and just pumps Clayface down. That'd be cool, but then that'd ruin the whole thing. You know, like, that'd pump fake us. And, that's just lame. Everybody wants Alfred alive. So you gotta not give it to him. Alfred is gone. But we need to find somebody to be Nightwing or Red Hood, you know? Like somebody else. Because Catwoman's not in this. Batman gets no hugs in this universe. He doesn't have Catwoman. Rachel's dead. Rachel's gone, slimed out by the Joker. Lucius Fox manipulated by the Joker to turn evil, turning into the Riddler, which killed Alfred, which ended up blowing up Wayne Enterprises, making Bruce lose all of his money. He's gone. He's donezo. He's broke. But before the Riddler blows up Wayne Manor, leaving Batman all alone in his safe house with all of his special gear besides his suit destroyed. Lucius Fox is dead, so he can't make new ones. Like, Bruce's life is fraud. Okay, Bruce's life is horrible. I want Bruce to never smile again, okay? Clayface killed Gordon. He's alone. Or he's gone. He's done, okay? He's like, there is like, I'm not gonna go this way. Change of plans. I don't want to do this today. It's kind of creepy out here. But, like, he's a loner, bro. I have to check my recording. Please, please, please. Yes! Oh my gosh, I love this so much. But, like, he's a loner, okay? He's, like, loneliest man in Gotham, broke boy, billionaire to bum, you know what I'm saying? So he has to invent, because, let's be honest, Arkham City, my ball knowledge is not it right now. I think it's Arkham City. Arkham City did the Clayface fight right. It did Clayface correct. But in this universe, he's smart. Because, you know, Bane was kind of dumb. He was just being manipulated by a smart person the whole time. Because he's a pedophile. He is. He's a pedophile in the movie, by the way. So, there you go. He's so much of a pedophile, he commits his whole life just to get attention from a child. A child at the time when he fell in love with her. She was like, couldn't be more than 10. And Bane was just hands over knees. He was in love. He was deep in that. But anyway, so this time Clayface is actually smart, and he has a hatred because his Riddler was his father, basically. He had a twisted sense of where he was tortured, but he didn't know that. He was formed into this monster that made out of clay. And he was psycho. He was a psycho genius. And he hates Batman and wants to make his life torture because he believes that Riddler was trying to help him. And he has a twisted sense because the Riddler got rid of the part in Clayface's mind where he kidnapped him, tortured, reformed his consciousness into a clay being that he made. And he thinks Batman ruined his life because he killed the one person that could save him in Clayface's mind. So he believes he's stuck in this form because of Batman. Even though Batman is trying to save him. So Clayface ends up trying to make the same, as he's trying to make more. As he fought Batman for the first time, he won by a landslide. But when Batman created a new chemical reaction that exploded into, basically, Mr. Freeze is teased as he is Dr. Freeze. Dr. something Freeze, right? So, Mr. Freeze, right? Dr. Freeze has experimented and has created a chemical reaction. Because Batman realizes Clayface, after the first time he fought him, he realized he's made of clay, right? So, he realizes that clay is mostly water. But when he tried to shock him in the second fight, it didn't work. And that's the fight where Clayface was severely injured because he realized, because Batman had broken into Dr. Freeze's laboratory, stolen all the chemical reactions that explode basically to freeze anything it touches, right? So, that fight, Clayface almost dies. Batman is alone. He's on the brink of death. You've gotta be kidding. Okay, I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, how lucky am I? There's a dog behind me. Not about to get scolded and their dog be on my ass. She's definitely gonna scold me. I'm just gonna go through here. She's definitely gonna. I can tell by the look on her face. But anyway, I'm so sorry. That was a dumb idea. Why did I go in there? I'll be sneezing for the next 3 days. Oh, they're friends. That's cool. You love to see it. Too bad I don't have friends. I'm gonna wait for them to either turn or exit so I can just blast through. But anyway, while we're waiting, let me continue the story. Where was I? Oh. Yeah, Batman about to die. He's in the trenches right now, struggling a lot. He has nothing, yet he's still trying to save the lives. The people's lives in Gotham City. Which, by the way, let's just say you live in Gotham City. You gotta get out of it, bro. You gotta go. But, anyway. So, right now, there is, yeah. The reason he escapes is his last effort. He declares the final stretch. He deploys his beacon that brings his bat bike, because let's be honest, a bat bike is cooler than a Batmobile, because the only thing cooler than a Batmobile is a bat bike, and the only thing cooler than a bat bike is a bat wing. Okay, especially when it comes to the Dark Knight trilogy. Tumbler, woo! The Tumbler's bike that came out of the oh, better. And then the Batwing. And then Lucius Fox, and yes, it does come in black. I literally got goosebumps when he said that. I'm not even lying. Like, that was the most impactful line, probably top 5 most impactful line of the whole trilogy. Okay, crazy. I know a lot of good parts come from the last movie, but we got rid of it. Okay. Anyway, so he is taken to the hospital as Bruce Wayne, on the brink of death, bloodied, bruised, broken bones. It's not looking good for him. Okay, let's just say that. He's like, if this comes a movie, he needs to be drenched. His mask got broken in the fight. He's just hanging on for dear life. But he recovers insanely fast. in 1 week. He's not fully recovered, but he has enough to leave. A once-in-a-kind. Spreading suspicion as he applied Lucius Fox's last chemical healing agent before he was evac'd to the hospital. I don't know if evac'd to the hospital is the right word, but before he is brought to the hospital, it's just, and now he goes after Clayface. He's weakened, and this is one of my favorite parts here, as he's ruthless now. He has nothing to lose but his life. And we all know Batman. That is not important to him. He will risk his life every day. He's kind of stupid, but he's also probably top 5 smartest characters that I can think of. Like, I obviously got Iron Man, Batman, Reed Richards, Peter Parker. He's pretty smart. I think he's smart. I think he's top 5. And then we got, obviously, that guy right there has beef with me. It's actually bad, but anyway, yeah, that's my script. Rate it out of 10. 10 in the comments.